The psalmist said something. The psalmist said something in Psalm 91. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Now, the psalmist's most secure place was the shadow of the Almighty. You are not getting this. The psalmist, that's David's most secured place, was the shadow of the Almighty. That was the place he could see as the most secured place. And so, when you read Psalm 91, you see some dangerous things that the psalmist talked about. How that 1,000 will fall at your right hand, and this one will fall at your left hand, and they will not come near your dwelling. He said, because you are where? Because you are under this shadow. That was the most sacred, the most secret place, the most secured place that the psalmist could boast about. But this new creation, the Lord pointed to me, because I remember when we did that teaching, and the Lord said, do you know that was somewhere, that was David's most secret place. That was David's most safe place. He said, but do you know that's not so for the new creation? And I said, Lord, what are you talking about? He said, yes. Hear what he said. He said, your shadow, where does it cast on? Inside or outside? Outside. So I said, outside. Immediately I began to see the picture. David was boasting about the fact that he was dwelling in the secret place of the Most High. And that secret place, he calls it the shadow of the Almighty. And yet, that shadow is at the outside of God. But when we go to Colossians, Paul was talking about the new creation. He now said, look at what Paul said. He said, you are dead. Talking about who you used to be. Talking about who your parents gave birth to. Who needed armed men to guard him. Who needed security personnel to take charge. He said that you is dead. Then he didn't stop there. He now said, your life, meaning this new life of the new creation, is hid with Christ in God. Boy. Then he says, is hid with Christ in God. This is not a shadow. This place where Christ is not the shadow of the Almighty. It is inside of God. Now, he's now saying that we are now hid with Christ inside of God. So, the new creation security is too tight. Nothing gets to him. That's why Jesus could say, I give you power to tread on serpent, scorpion, and all the powers of the enemy. He didn't stop there. He now says, and nothing. Can you imagine that? Nothing shall by any means hurt you. Jesus said that.